Hello car lovers driving the 2024 Mazda CX-30 GT Turbo. This is my work crush. I mean, I love this vehicle, and even with its flaws. So a little overview first. The Mazda CX-30 is a subcompact crossover, the most premium feeling of the category. It is also one of the smallest. Style over function is CX-30's mantra, and that is fine by me. It is available in 4 trims. Suna features unique exterior and interior styling touches, including a Zycron sand color, black signature grille, and black mags. As usual, Mazda staggers its options quite well. If premium sound and tech is not important to you, you can get the GS with Mazda's driving aids that will help you get through traffic, and a base 8-speaker Mazda harmonic sound system. The 2.5 liter comes standard, along with a 6-speed automatic, which is a bulletproof combo from a reliability perspective. A turbo is optional. The turbo comes standard with the Suna. It feels the most powerful of the category. Moreover, the clever G Vectoring Plus and off-road traction assist are standard on all CX-30s. G Vectoring Plus applies slight braking when taking curves to reduce weight transfer, making the car feel more stable and natural. As far as I can tell, it is the best driving subcompact in the category, feels the most refined, and I cannot tell when this system is working or not. Specs are the following: non-turbo 2.5 liter, 191 horsepower, 186 pounds of torque, 9 liter, 7.1 liters on the highway. Turbo is 191 horsepower, 227 pounds of torque, 10.5 liters, 7.9 liters on the highway. My money goes for the non-turbo GT. All right, we're back. What to say about this vehicle? Well, I'm going to start with the exterior styling. I love this exterior styling. It's very classy. It's one of the best looking, if not the best looking in the class. It has charm, it has style, unlike many of its rivals. And it's certainly not a cookie cutter of its other of the category. It's unique. You know, Mazda is unique in its exterior styling. Big wheels. I know a lot of people like those big wheels. I'm not a fan of that. I would take just a little bit smaller, but just as stylish, but just a little bit smaller. But that's all I have to say about that. That's wishful thinking on my part. I say this in every video. I know I'm getting tiresome. On the inside, well, on the inside, there's the wonderful and the borderline unacceptable. Let's go over that. But it's like everything else, huh? You meet the perfect vehicle or the perfect person. They're never perfect. There's always a flaw, but their charm and their beauty and their intelligence or whatever kind of makes you gloss over these flaws. And it's kind of Mazda's kind of one of those companies. So sitting in back, it's the worst, right? Sitting behind myself, my knees are in the seat where I am sitting. I'm 5'9", and the seat is pretty darn vertical. Plenty of headroom, but the knees, it's kind of like border unacceptable. I couldn't do more than an hour sitting back there. So big strike on Mazda. You know, often people buy these vehicles. These are the budget crossovers, and convenience is at the top of mind for buyers. And well, there it is. It is what it is. That's the biggest flaw of the vehicle. The rear trunk is decent, and when you fold down the seats, like every other one of its rivals, you get good space. Sitting in front, I think we're doing okay. Especially in terms of width, it's very good. I'm not rubbing elbows with Ross, and this is a subcompact, so pretty good on that level. I guess Mazda thought it out for the passengers in front for the space management. We have here the marvelous Mazda styling, the wonderful materials quality. We'll start with this steering wheel. The leather is wonderful. The grips at 10 and 2 are wonderful and seem to take the form of your hand ergonomically. It's very good. The driving aids are simple to use. I was using them before. It was so easy. We have here a beautiful dashboard. It's not totally digital, but it looks really darn good and expensive. The climate control, easy to use. This infotainment is, in terms of its appearance, in terms of the contrast, it is very good. The reactivity, I would say, is average, and this interface totally sucks. I am so sick of talking to some Mazda owners, almost being defensive about the infotainment. It sucks, guys. Live with it. Just live with it. You have here piano black on the horizontal surfaces, a big no-no. Here too on the door pull. I mean, I don't know what the hell Mazda is doing for this. I mean, these things are going to get scratched up. They look dirty fast, but it is what it is. At least the layout is sexy, all right? It looks very good here. here, just the interfaces when you're lowering or raising windows, opening doors, there's a feeling of quality that is equal, if not way better than most of its competitors. We have here a decent visibility, even though the windows are not that big. Here. Rear 3/4, it sucks a little bit. Rear, it's pretty good, I would say. So we're okay. We're in the class average, despite not looking so. You do get the Bose sound system. You get this wonderful heads-up display, where this quality of heads-up display, we would see this on a $100,000 vehicle, and we would say that's a nice heads-up display. So pretty darn good on that level. The seats are freaking comfortable. The leather quality is very good, way better than the competition. It's the goods, right? It's the goods. So lumbar support, everything. So this is high quality. It's a high quality affair in here. It's very charming. It's very sexy. You have here charcoal. We have here this taupe. I don't know if it's taupe or a boring brown, but nevertheless, it looks good all together. The interfaces of the climate controller are so classy. Once again, you could see this on the CX-5, and we would say they're very good. They're in the CX-30, which is lower down the line. The suspension, pretty good. I would say the best in the category, as far as I'm concerned, is HRV, and this comes in second place, tied with others. But of course, the steering feel is way better. So you're getting a higher quality. It just feels, you feel your money. Like, for example, when I try its rivals go up to $40,000. And this one here with the turbo is $43,000. When you get the non-turbo, it's less expensive, more comparable to its rivals. Well, when you're in all its rivals, you're looking at the interior, it feels subcompact entry level. I mean, I am totally seduced, all right? Totally seduced. So if you don't mind the rear seats, this is the best in class. It's still the best in class. If you mind the rear seats, well, then it's not the best in class. If you want more space, I think I would go more towards something like Taos or HRV. They really have a lot of room. Taos is pretty much, if you're on the lease, I think if you want the roomy alternative, I think Taos is probably the best. And if you want the best all-arounder, I think Ross. I know certainly Ross thinks that, but I have to objectively agree with him. I think Crosstrek is probably one of the best all-arounders. If you want the most reliable, of course, you're going to go for the Toyota Corolla Cross. However, Toyota Corolla Cross, the interior is nothing quality versus most of its rivals, and the rear seat sucks. But you can get the hybrid at the price of this vehicle, which is kind of actually cheaper than this vehicle. So you're going to save on gas like a lot, and you get that crazy reliability. And I think that's pretty much how the category is as far as I'm concerned. Great vehicle, great product. I always look forward to driving to Mazdas. Like I said, that it's my work crush. And if I were buying in this category, I can tell you right now for sure I'm buying this vehicle. There's just no question. And that's what I have to say about that. By the way, if you like this review, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe. And that is it.